Mobile Geek's coverage of CeBIT 2015 is powered by ASUS. Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks at the Microsoft booth on day 0 of CeBIT 2015, and I'm checking out a device that was released a couple of months ago, but I have not had a chance to get hands-on with it, and it's actually really worth taking a look at. This is the Toshiba Z20T. This is a 12.5-inch device here, also running Windows 8.1. Now the first thing you'll notice, well, this is a tablet, has a keyboard, but it has a matte display. It has a resolution of 1920 by 1080, and actually this is a very gorgeous display because, well, like I said, it is matte, and I'm really fond of that. Steve actually is doing the camera, pulled up this battery report. So it has 2 batteries in it, a 35 watt in the tablet and a 35 watt in the keyboard. So we're going to be taking a wild guess that this is going to last you for about 15 hours of web browsing. Around the back you can see that we've got a camera here. I'm not exactly sure what the resolution is on that, but you can tell that it's probably not great because tablet cameras never really are. Let's just dock this in. Let's just dock that in. There we go. And the keyboard is really, really nice. Now this is a business-focused device that actually comes with a bit of a track point. Along the side there you can see the Kensington lock. I think that's another form of, the keyboard lock maybe. A full-size VGA and a full-size HDMI, which is always great when you're trying to connect in a business environment. Now the keyboard is just an absolute pleasure to type on. You can really tell that Toshiba's going for this kind of ThinkPad-like experience, and they've totally nailed the keyboard, even down to the fact that the keys almost have a little bit of sculpting in them. Not as much as you'd find with a ThinkPad, but it's still kind of there. Now, the track point seems very nice and responsive. It's got that same kind of rough kind of finish that you found on the ThinkPad devices, and you have the right and left shift keys down there. Now, you also have a full-size trackpad that, to be honest with you, I'm not that fond of. It seems a bit bouncy and inaccurate, and it doesn't really click at the top and it does at the bottom. There's a few things going on with that I don't like, but you have the track point, so I guess maybe you can't complain too much. Now when we close this up and take a look around the other side, this is where all of the connectivity and ports are, and this is where you can tell that they've gone the extra mile for the business user. Full-size Ethernet, there's our headphone jack there, micro SD card, micro HDMI, or mini HDMI, 2 USB 3s there on the dock. There's that's a micro USB port also. Oh, cool. There's our battery lights, there's the volume rocker, power button, and there's a full-size SD card there as well. So this actually comes with an absolute ton of connectivity. Is that
SD or SIM?
Oh, is it SD or SIM? Oh yeah, no, it's SIM. You're totally right, because it even has the pop thing.
Because you got the micro SD over there.
Micro SD over there.
So this has got 3G module in it as well.
3G module, yeah, absolutely. So weight-wise, this is a little on the heavier side because we have the huge batteries both in the keyboard and the tablet. So I'm guessing like 1.6 kilos or so for this. So it is very like laptop-y in its weight and form factor as well as connectivity. So I'm a big fan of this 2-in-1. It just seems like a very solid device. That was, let me just go over the specs actually. Sorry, it's got Core M, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gig SSD, and I think that's about it that I want to mention. 12.5-inch display, I already said. So this is actually a Core M device. Before I left that out of the video, all excited about the form factor and forgetting about the internal specs. So Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks at the Microsoft booth at CeBIT 2015.